Hey, welcome back to the episode of Instant Ramen Podcast. I'm your host, Juan, and as always, my co-host is here with me. Hey, Trip.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm super good because this week we're talking about Castlevania Season 2 on Netflix.
Yeah, we sure
in
are.
the spirit of Halloween.
Ooh.
Because this episode's airing on Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. Do you like Halloween? You know, it's one of your favorite holidays, right?
I like Halloween.
I feel like we do this every year. You like Halloween, right?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's not like...
Well, I know you didn't grow up with holidays, so you don't have a special feeling about any of them.
I mean, I do enjoy the part of like dressing up. I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I like the spooky parts.
You know me, I'm not a big fan of candy, though, so...
You eat so much of my candy. You always say that shit.
I don't like it. It just, you have it. I stay away from sugar, honestly. But
yeah.
You have so much of it. It's like, well...
Yeah.
I look at it and go, I gotta save Trip's life.
You're not saving my life.
I gotta take care of him.
You're eating my good shit, man.
He doesn't need the sugars. What? I'm eating your shitty fucking jawbreakers.
Yeah, you're eating that, and then you're also going in hard on like the sour watermelon and
those are good. Shit. Hands down, the best things you've ever had have been the sour watermelons and those blue whales.
Yeah.
Those were so good.
Those whales are just a you thing, but the watermelons are like an everyone thing.
Universally, those whales were delicious.
I think they're both made by Vidal as well, so I think you just like that brand.
They had really good texture. That's what I really liked about it. So I'm glad you guys came in to hear us talk about Trip's candy.
Well, it's Halloween, man. It's in the spirit. So what's new, dude? What's going on with your life?
Well, I guess in Halloween, the spirit of Halloween, then Wednesday, I'm going to have I'm not having it, but Sierra's having a Halloween party. And I'm going to go dressed up as little boys.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to go dressed up as Manolo from the Book of Life. Do you know? Oh. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the Coco movie before Coco came out. I actually, today I went to the costume store because I'm having like the lady help me out because I'm not gonna make it. And obviously there's no like Manolo size costume just out there in the world for me.
Yeah.
And she called me up. She's like, "Hey, can you come in and try on your stuff?" You know, and I was like, "Fuck, my class is at 5." She's like, "I only need you for like 15 minutes." Like, okay, sure. So I show up, and she's running around, and I can imagine that like Halloween time's a super busy time of the year for her. And she's just like, "Okay, here, put these on." I was like, "Sure." And like, she was like, "Be careful with the pants. There's a bunch of needles in them," because she's like getting ready to stitch things. Shit. I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm taking off my pants. She's like, "How's it going?" I was like, "I'm, working on it. Give me a second." But she needs me to put these on so she can go back to work. And so like, I'm trying to put these on. Like I pulled the pants up and I poked myself with the needles.
Nice.
And I was like, "Don't make a noise," because I don't want her to be like, because she said, "Be careful."
Yeah.
But then she was kind of also rushing me. So I poked myself like with the needles. And I was like, "Fuck, that hurt." And I was like, and she's like, "How's it fit?" I was like, "Oh, it fits great. It fits real good." And they did fit good. Yeah. But the needles hurt. It's okay though. So I'll put on my costume. I had she made like a blazer for me, like a vest, like a cummerbund. You know what that is? And then like these.
Do I know what that is? I wear cummerbunds every day.
No, you don't.
If I did, that would be fucking whack.
Most people don't know what a cummerbund is. It's really? That weird strappy thing that people wear in like in old school tuxedos, you know?
Yeah, it's essentially like a wrestling belt for a tuxedo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a very common piece of wear. That's why I was wondering if you like. I mean, you probably shouldn't. I mean, you should know because you're a fancy.
Yeah, man. I got so many pocket squares.
Mm-hmm.
I have those are actually.
No, you don't have pocket squares. You can't afford them.
I used to have a lot, and then I lost them in the war.
Yeah. So put it all on. Oh, and she I had to wear like these. She made me pants, but they're too long.
So you have to wear little booties.
No, she has to cut them actually because it's supposed to look like more like they're supposed to look like capris.
Yeah,
and then I have like really high stockings that I'm wearing. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's gonna be. It looks fine. I think. I mean,
dope.
It's better than anything I could have made. Speaking of costumes that have been made, you made a costume recently.
I did. Could you name the costume?
Yeah, you were Bowsette.
Whoa, that sounds hot. Was it?
Yeah, I mean, you dressed up as Bowsette, who was the meme of what, last 2 weeks ago?
It's been like a month or two now.
If you like anime, you for sure know who Bowsette is.
It's true. Like you jerked off to Bowsette like 1,000 times.
That shit runs in your circles. So yeah, Trip decided to be Bowsette. And man, did I pleasure myself to the images of him dressed up as Bowsette.
What could I say?
The thing it was like uncontrollable. It was like it had to be done.
Yeah. No, it was a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, so I did that. It was dope. And one person, there were like a group of people at the party that I went to that I was like, maybe these motherfuckers know who I am. And one person that I told was like, fuck, dude, I was going to say that, but I was like, I don't want to be wrong. Mm-hmm. So one person, and she, and I'm going to say her boyfriend, I don't know who the fuck they are. Don't worry about it. Had pretty great costumes too. She had the note from the episode of SpongeBob with
the milk, like milk, eggs, flour or bread or something like that. It's what episode is that? It's the episode where
it's the Schmitty, number 1.
I drew that's for art class once we were supposed to draw spooky things for the hallways.
Yeah.
So I drew that.
Nice.
I drew that and like
fucking horrifying.
The teacher had no idea. I'm like put it up. It's like he was like, is this like a meme thing? I was like, I'm like, yeah, it's like a joke.
Yeah.
People will get it. And so people would look at it and be like, oh fuck, look at it. It's scary as fuck.
I'm like, I can't remember what it was driving me crazy. I'm like, it's from a cartoon. SpongeBob, I don't know what fucking cartoon it is. And I was getting so mad. And the reason I was so upset that I couldn't remember it is I was thrown off because I was thinking about Adventure Time so much. Somebody came in as Lady Rainicorn.
Nice.
Which they were pretty obvious what they were. But then there was another person who was less obvious. He was specifically Finn from Escape from the Nightosphere. So he was wearing like this red onesie, and he had of course the little Finn hat, but then he had a mask on that was all jagged with like a couple of forks in his.
That's pretty good.
Bandana. He did a good job, right? So they were together, and they were the ones that
recognized Bowsette.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I mean,
it was pretty dope.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. We knew that, like,
nobody would know it.
Yeah, because you went to.
Because I don't hang out with cool people when I do things. Because all my cool people don't like to do things.
Exactly.
So I mean, that's hard.
Because you went to like was it a haunted house?
I went to a party that has a haunted house.
How was the haunted house?
It's really good.
Spooky.
I mean, I don't really get scared from haunted houses. Yes, it was spooky.
Okay.
The first person that went in, essentially
they died.
In the past, most of the people that go to this party have been to it before. And in the past, it's just been like a couple of robots that might pop out at you going like, psh, or whatever. This time, somebody was in there waiting to spook some folk. So it was like, oh yeah, just go in, check it out, have fun, like whatever. But now it's like, okay, the haunted house is open. It's all ready. Because the girl that was doing it was only doing it for like an hour or so at a time or whatever. So the first person that went in, like it starts out and there's like a little robot that's like, rawr, and you're all scared. Oh no, you have to crawl through a little door. Not like crawl, but you have to crouch pretty low. Go through a little like funhouse mirror section where it's a little bit disorienting. And then when you pop out, there's like a kind of hidden behind you area where she was hiding. So she pops out behind you and scares you. The first guy that went in there pushed her because he was scared.
I was just gonna talk about, like, I love it when people, because their job is to speak with their people.
Yeah.
And some people, their first reaction is to swing or something.
Yeah.
Or and so someone will speak them, they'll knock them out, So just like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen here. Oh, I totally did.
The very first person. And we just hear like a huge scream and say like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're hanging out outside and just, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm like, there's a person in there. Oh shit, it's my friend that just had to go. I didn't know that she was a part of it because they were trying to keep it under wraps. I'm like, it's totally my fucking friend in there.
Spoilers, dog. So it's like you push the chick and she goes, oh, what the fuck? You're just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Nah, man, she's hard as fuck.
Nice.
She just like came back at him. Just like, I'm a clown.
Punch him right in the dick. Nice.
Yeah. It went through a little bit more. It had like a little sideshow section. So you go to the sideshow, then it's a dead end, of course, because it's a sideshow. But it had like some spooky spiders and stuff made noises or whatever at you. And when you come back, clown chick is still there, like staring at you all freaky through these like things that were hanging down, blocking your view. She was good.
Oh,
I'm fucking down with that. And lots of people screamed and were terrified. She said the hardest one to do for her was when a couple of our friends were going in, who none of us have seen each other in like 2 years, essentially. So he's getting ready to go in with his girlfriend, and neither of them wanted to like go in, but everyone's like, I want to go in just because Rachel worked so hard on it, but I don't want to go in because I'm scared or whatever. And everyone's screaming. So they get to the front and he's like, all right, I'll let you go first. Like, you can go ahead and be first. I'll let you do that. And she's like, nah, dude, fuck that. you're the man, go first. And he's like, that's sexist. And as the girl who's hiding in the clown costume, like ready to jump out, she hears all of this and she's like trying so hard not to just burst out laughing at their little argument before they get to that section.
No, poor. It's hard being a spooky clown nowadays. Yeah. People out here bringing up good jokes.
So anyways, I guess it was pretty fun.
How was because I remember I texted you, I was like, how were the heels, man? Like,
I wore them for 2 minutes. They were about 6 inches high. They were very difficult. My calves started hurting immediately. I was like, yo, fuck this, though. Fuck this. And then I'm walking around and I'm like, cluck, 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 cluck. I have to go so short between each step because I'm like, I'm going to die. These motherfuckers.
So why did you practice?
Because first off, they're 6 inches. I'm not going to wear those motherfuckers all night long. Are you kidding me?
Did you have another pair of shoes?
Plus, I'm already really tall. I don't know if you know this, but most places don't accommodate for tall people, especially 7 foot tall people, right? So the fans couldn't be turned on until I took my shoes off because I would hit my head.
No, you poor thing.
It was like I was up on the ceiling and it was so hot up there, man, because they were making food and whatnot the whole time. So there's a lot of heat coming from the kitchen and it's just kind of spreading throughout the house, but only at the top layer of the room.
Yo, real quick, I know that like not a lot of people recognized your costume, but how many of them spontaneously just started masturbating to you?
I could count them all, but it would take a long time.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, good. That's good. That means your Bowsette costume went off without a hitch. So.
Yeah. No, people were pretty stoked, and Eliza helped me out with the hair.
Oh, you took your nails off too, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I just trimmed them, and then I removed the color, and I still have a giant, gross plastic thing on top of my nails
because they look gross.
They essentially shave the fuck out of your nails and then they glue some shit on top of that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So since my nails are all shaved down right now, I'm like, I don't want some weak ass baby nails. I want some fake ass gross nails. So I'm going to rock those until I'm done.
Cool. Don't look at me. Don't point your nails at me.
It's crazy. You can see like the layers. Yeah. But I was pretty into the nails. One of my first things, because they're big old spiky claw nails, I got some stilettos done. Well, they were cool. And then I thought, how am I going to go to the bathroom?
How'd you pee?
Normally, but carefully. I did everything like 10 times more careful than I've ever done in my life.
Oh, man. That sounds scary.
So like the most careful I've been, I was 10 times more careful. It was great.
Well, that's cool. I was going to say one more thing. Oh, so are you going to be Bowsette for Wednesday night or are you going to be something else?
Fuck no, dude. I'm not getting all up in that fucking... No.
I was just curious.
Way too much work, and I already got rid of the nails.
I'll just tell you that like there'd be more people appreciating it at this place than the other place.
Oh, I know that.
It's okay.
But I'm not going to do that in the middle of a week where it's like I get off of work, I'm going to a party right after work.
Well, you're not going to do the nails.
I got to prep for a bit. What? No, fuck it.
You're not doing the nails.
Fuck that, dude.
Okay, so let's talk about you do any animes this week? I don't really do too much animes.
I do any animes? Yeah, I'm caught up with everything.
No, I'm way behind on everything.
Oh yeah, Banana Fish, still great. Okay. Still really into that. We're getting to a point right now that I'm very excited for. Like each episode's exciting in a new way, but at this point, I feel like we're about to pop off, motherfuckers.
Oh,
we're getting the gang back together, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm super into that. Caught up with Goblin Slayer finally. So I feel like we're at a similar point because I think the episodes just aired like today or yesterday or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I watched a bunch yesterday, but
I haven't seen the most recent one, but because I've been busy. But me and C are going to meet up and watch that stuff. So
yeah, man.
Super cool.
It's dope. I mean, you got like a whole band of adventurers in Goblin Slayer now, and they're all just kind of working together. So
I kind of like that though, because I know what's happening, you know, because of the end of the last episode I saw that. I think it's interesting that, you know, a lot of these shows, what they'll do is like, you guys collect a person at a time, you know, and the show's like, nah, fuck it, homie. You're going to have a whole band ready to go right off the bat. And I think I'm
into that.
I know it saves
really
you,
smart.
It saves you so much time, right? As opposed to introducing one person at a time. And
just like, hey, here's one person. All right, here's 3 more people. You're together. Yeah, good job.
You know, it's usually like one person, and then you get like 3 episodes with that one person, and it's like one more new person, 3 more. So it's like, just get this shit going. So that's cool. I think it's a good idea to. I mean, I don't know if the manga's that way, but if it is, good for them. It just saves with the pacing of everything, you know.
Yep.
Cool, man.
I gave up with the puppet show really quick.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, second episode did not impress me. First episode, dope. Second episode, shit.
Ah, man, have you watched any more of the the color show?
Hell yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I like it a lot, but I feel like the dialogue's a little bit slow and we're not getting to know the characters as fast as I would like to.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I really like the grandma character, and I like that the show's not fucking around.
The original grandma character, or the character that like when she comes back in time becomes this like.
Yeah, like her grandma back in time.
Okay, the one that sends her there. Cool. I think I'm on episode 3 of that, so I'm still pretty behind. I mean,
I think I can't remember if there are 3 or 4 that I've watched, but it's cool. She kind of like she gets to interact a lot more with her grandma in the next episode and figure out like what she wants to be. I think it's 4 episodes.
Yeah,
so.
that's where I'm not. Last thing I remember is like the girl confronts the boy and he's like, "Hey. Let me see your." She's like, "Let me see your work," and she lets him see it on the roof of the.
And she's like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah,
and that was it. Yeah,
that's the last thing I remember. Oh, and she's making a little star. Wasn't it cool? She made a little star.
She made a tiny little star, and they were like, that's a shit magic. Look at this bag," and then just pulled out some sand from a bag and just like, "Here's a fucking rainbow. Go eat a dick." And I was like, "Whoa, these girls are intense."
Well, that was high school. Yeah. I thought that was so funny. I love the bit where like he's making this. She makes a star or whatever. I was impressed.
Yeah, you were like, "Oh shit, I can't do that."
And then I think it was super sweet that the boy was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, that was a pretty cool star. I like your star better."
Yeah,
and she's
exactly.
She's like, "Oh my god!"
Right? Well, because she's like, "Hey, let me see your art," and he's like, "Oh, okay, here you go." She's like, "Thank you so much," and he's like, "Hey, let me see some magic later." She's like, "You like my magic?"
Bruh, I fucking dig your magic.
And then they just start magicking all over each other.
God, I love that show.
Honestly, it's very pretty.
It's a really pretty show, yeah.
Rascal Dreams of Bunny Girl is probably my favorite show this season.
How far are you?
Just going to say that. 4 episodes in. I think the 5th might have just aired. I don't know. If it did, it would have been today.
I think I'm 4 episodes deep. I mean, and I think 4 episodes, I think it's the point where like we get to
the next story. Yeah. Where we get to see the girl that was in it like briefly in the 2nd episode or something.
Exactly.
And it's Groundhog Day. Yeah, spoiler alert. But I'm excited to see where this story goes. And I hope it doesn't fuck up parts from the first story. Because I was like, oh man.
Nice. But honestly, if that first story would have ended, you would have been cool with it, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to say it, but if they did make it a movie, I would have thoroughly enjoyed that, and I would have needed more. I was going to say, like, they should have made it, but like, they definitely shouldn't have made it a movie because I want to see more. But if they did make that just a movie, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Slime's great. Finally, we're almost to the part where the first book ends. And it's 4 episodes in. The 5th episode just aired today, so that will be caught up with the first book. So cool. Anybody that's read, now you know where we're at.
So then after that, like, you don't know anything. It's all brand new for you, right?
Yep. Not everything, because the intro spoiled a little bit. Because did not know this slime's going to turn into a person. Except the intro is just like, check it out. This slime's a person.
Yeah,
like right off first fucking sequence. And I'm like, whoa, man, what? That wasn't in the first book. And then it's on the 5th episode, and we still haven't seen it turn into a person.
What's great
or whatever.
is like the intro's popping off. I'm like, this is pretty cool. It's like, where the fuck's the slime? And it was like, that blue bitch right there. That's the slime.
That's the slime.
I was like, well, fuck it. I just wanted the whole series to be them in a little bloop thing.
I did too, but I'm also cool with it being a person because it makes sense. The coolest part about it is that he uses the ability to transform himself into something else. So he's like turning into the alpha wolf or turning into a giant ass snake or whatever he needs to do in order to like just be the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a really fun show. I like that one a lot. So that Goblin Slayer, Rascal Bunnies, and the color ones are my favorites. Zombieland Saga, I'm still enjoying, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. And I've been watching some more of that weird ass alien marriage show, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, right? I thought it was pretty fun too. I'm going to officially, I mean, I don't know. I think I should just wait for it to all come out and then just watch it all at once. Yeah. Because they're super short.
Well, it looks like shit. I'll tell you that much.
But it's funny.
Yeah, but it's funny. And like, it doesn't look like shit in a way where it's like, oh, they chose a weird ass art style. It's like, they just don't have like the best artists yet.
It just looks bad. Yeah.
So
I feel it.
I mean, and that's what I kind of feel bad about, but whatever. It's good. I'm still going to check that out. I can't tell you the name of it because I don't remember it because it's all Japanese. So
yeah, me either.
I'm sorry.
It's a weird show where the boy, fucking gets married with a weird thing.
Yeah, a weird like llama alien. And then everyone else is getting married to other weird things. Yeah. And it's fucking great. I'm into it. I just want to see more of that. But yeah, Zombieland Saga, I want to see more of it. I love the animation, but they now have it whenever they're doing their performances. They do like a routine. They do a little dance and stuff, and it goes into 3D. Ooh. And it doesn't look that great. Ooh. But it also is very reminiscent of other idol shows and stuff where it goes into this 3D animation whenever they perform. So I don't know how to feel. I'm pretty mixed. It just, I don't know.
How do you feel about when Goblin Slayer goes into 3D for his armor?
I'm cool.
Yeah,
whatever.
You're okay with it? Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, at first I thought it was kind of jarring. I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's not, and I've seen way worse 3D animation.
Oh yeah.
And it's still true to it. It's still 2D for most of it. So I'm like, it's okay. I was gonna I can't remember if you and I talked about this last week or the week before. Yo, did you watch Bad Times at the El Royale?
Hell yeah.
What do you think?
Hell yeah.
So good, right?
Fucking great. Yeah, we wouldn't have talked about it last week because I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, that's why. Okay, good.
Yeah.
But you and I have talked about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like very briefly.
We're like,
dude, so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
Bad Times at the El Royale, so good.
It might be my favorite movie of this year that I've seen. Actually, hold on. No, we did watch 8th grade this year.
Oh, 8th grade was fucking good.
Yeah. Okay, it might be 8th grade and then Bad Times at the El Royale.
For very different reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, hang on a second, guys.
Yeah, one's nostalgic as fuck, and then one's just like, wow, some bomb-ass characters, really good dialogue, great storytelling.
Oh, yeah. 8th grade.
And 8th grade. Oh, so many good deaths.
Like, I remember when I, like, tried to kidnap my sister.
And murdered somebody.
I remember killing 120 people in Vietnam.
Dude, that was such a twist.
It was so good.
Oh man!
I mean, it's not like a twist, but it's just
like, like when it gets revealed, like, oh, because he said he killed a bunch of people. It's like, fuck, he killed that many people at the hotel, and then he's like, nah, man. I was like, oh, that's right, it's a different time. Yeah. And they take us back. Yeah. Those scenes were shot so well too. It was just like
I loved that movie.
Mm-hmm. I want to see it again for sure.
I love that they aren't afraid to kill off characters too. I'm ooh, I hope this character doesn't die, and like, ooh, I hope this doesn't, there's a bunch nothing bad, but it was very well done.
There's a bunch of good actors in that movie too, and then like I was like, they can't all live, and then boom, that guy's dead, and boom, that girl's dead. And
did it kind of remind you of like Quentin Tarantino, but better?
Yeah, no,
because like for me it did.
It reminded me of like a modern Quentin Tarantino, because Quentin Tarantino was like OG and he's super good or whatever.
Yeah.
But like his stuff kind of felt like it just kind of got recycled. And it's
exactly. Well, and he also he has a very, very strong opinion on films, and he's just like, shit should be old school as fuck, man. And I don't really feel that way at all.
No. Technology is advanced for a reason. No, but like this guy, I don't know who this person is. Actually, I think I do. Me and Sierra looked it up, and that's why we ended up watching it.
Oh, nice.
But whatever he did, it was like it made me like, wow, like the dialogue's super good. These characters are great. Yeah. You know? But it just felt like really fresh and like new, and like I was like, oh wow, it was like, I feel like if anybody who likes Quentin Tarantino, watch this. I feel like you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
The thing is, it is 2 hours long. I didn't realize how long it was.
It was really long. That being said, I'm so happy it was as long as it was.
I mean,
it was fun. I never felt like it was kind of dragging. I was just like, how is there more?
Yeah, no, I was like, man, the pacing for this thing is like, it's not like it's dead slow, but it's like it takes its time, and like but it gets really good, and
right, because it has different things that it wants to do with each little section.
Yeah, and then there's like,
it does so good.
There's like, oh, seen this, or it cuts to a different part of the story. I'm like, oh, cool, now we get to see that story from this angle or whatever, which I feel is a very Quentin Tarantino kind of thing to do. But it's done so well, and because of all this stuff, I'm there like engrossed. I was like, oh man, I can't believe there's more. Like when like they're getting all tied up and they're like they're about to be off or whatever. I was like, it's it, and it's like, oh shit, there's fucking more.
There's so much more, and then it's like, yeah, let's go back to the fucking past, and I'm like, hang on a second, like, what are
we already in the past? Yeah, no, I thought that was a really good movie.
Ooh, it was so good. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth makes me so. Honey.
He did really good.
He fucking killed it.
Like as soon as he went up on screen, I was like, wow, like what a cool character. And then I realized, oh my god, he's like fucking Charles Manson up in this bitch,
Oh yeah.
fucking terrifying. I think his accent was pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges fucking
absolutely killed it.
There's this scene where he's talking about
his character was so well written that oh man,
when he's talking about like him not being able to remember things and he's like losing his he's like I'm obviously have some sort of disorder with memory.
Really powerful,
Alzheimer's
really
stuff. Like
emotional.
I felt really sad. Like I really wanted to like cry.
There were a couple of points, where he's just selling it, and you could feel him like I'm trying to remember, struggling. And I can't, and I'm so frustrated, and I'm so upset that this is happening. When he can't remember his
name, I was just like, oh my god, like how scary is that? And then he looks at the girls like, he's like, did I ever tell you my name? He's like, no, and he's just like,
oh man, it gives me chills.
Oh man, that really did hit me. I was just like, fuck, this movie's amazing.
That was one of the best. Going back to something else that's similar, dealing with like Alzheimer's and dementia and whatnot, that VR episode of Black Mirror, that's why I always liked it so much.
Oh yeah, the one where where his brain gets fried or whatever.
Yeah, because his he goes in and it's like, hey man, you're gonna experience like your greatest fears, and then there's like spooky spiders and shit, and then he gets trapped there, and then it turns into he's actually afraid of like having Alzheimer's, and it's giving him Alzheimer's, and he's just really panicking because he can't remember where he is or like what's happening, and he sees his parents, and
that was pretty scary.
Oh fucking. That shit fucks with me because it's real as fuck. It's something that so many people deal with.
The part that really fucked with me at the end of that Black Mirror episode was this like everything gets shorted out really quick, whatever. Yeah. And just like, oh fuck, and like we saw this whole massive thing. It's like, dude, your fucking brain got fried in like 2 seconds. Yeah. And we saw the math of it like in a blink of a second. Yeah. I was like, that is spooky.
Not so. But it also brings me back to the first. Because I had heard of Alzheimer's and stuff as a kid. I had an idea of what it was, but it wasn't until I was in junior high that I actually got like a really good portrayal of Alzheimer's. Because I've been fortunate enough to not really have it in my family too much.
I've seen it once in my family, but like from like a distant, like aunt or something. It's like
exactly
you see it. I mean, it was unsettling, but it wasn't something I personally deal with like all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen it. Like my great grandma had a stroke, so instead of it being like she's just not functioning the same, her brain doesn't work the same, so she's not the same person anymore. That's different than Alzheimer's, where you're trying to remember who you were and remember who everyone is. That's more difficult and sadder.
Yeah, it's spooky.
In a lot. I don't know if it's sadder, but it's sad in a lot of ways. Anyways, when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, there was a YouTube video that came out, and it was called My Name is Lisa. And it was about this girl who like vlogs. So she was just kind of vlogging about her daily life. But of course, she's a little kid, so it's not that interesting. But they make it so much more interesting because her mom keeps like popping in the shots and whatnot, and is like trying to talk to her. And was like, "Mom, I'm doing this thing. Like, come on." It's like, "Oh, what is it?" And like has her explain it and whatnot. And then it goes from a vlog to just being like about them a little bit. And the mom forgets like the laundry. And then it's on top of the car because she was like moving it or something weird. So it's just like on the car, and everything's just becoming slowly like disarray. And then she doesn't remember who her daughter is. And it was really powerful to be like, this is like the dawn of YouTube, and this is what people are doing. Good, yeah. That's when I realized that like YouTube's going to be a huge thing. Cause I've watched all shitty videos and I'm like, this is fun, whatever. But I also watched all this shit on like E-Bombs World or whatever the fuck it was on before.
Like there was like, it was like hope for it to be like a really, prominent platform besides just being nut shots and fail videos.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, now it's just a bunch of fucking stupid Vine people who are like, oh, my Vine's over, but now I'm a fucking YouTuber or whatever. It's all bullshit, and then no big deal. I want to check that out. It sounds interesting.
It was cool, but I mean, I'm sure it didn't age that well, but it was just really well. At the time, I was like, holy fuck.
Now, I remember,
what?
I remember there's like a video of this lady got pregnant or whatever. This is real. Like, and she kept filming because her mom had like some sort of dementia or something like that. Yeah. She kept filming, telling her mom, hey, I'm pregnant. And she'd be like, what? You? She's like, oh, and she's like an older Asian lady. She's like, oh, that's so good. I'm so happy for you. And like the next day she'd tell her, like, hey, I'm pregnant. She's like, you're pregnant? What? And it was just like, it was like really,
that's sweet, really and sweet. Sad.
It's sad, yeah. But
that's hard.
But anyways, Jeff Bridges, like in this movie, like he suffered from some sort of like
memory loss, short-term memory loss,
and it was
turns into
so
long term, and
good movie. Fucking probably the best thing I've seen
in a long time.
In a while,
it was good. So everyone should go see that.
They should make that into anime.
Speaking of anime, I've been reading Overlord just a little bit. It's been slower at work, so I've been reading it. And I forgot about how good the beginning of it was. Not necessarily the whole, like, the very beginning where, like, the whole labyrinth, the whole like crypt, the layer or whatever is being attacked. Not that part. Not the part where he's like on the server when it's
going off.
Yeah, when it's turning off. Not the part where he's like just learning about it. But the very beginning of Karn Village, the little goblin village that didn't used to have goblins.
That you're a big fan of, yeah.
Yeah. So it starts out, totally forgot, starts out with the girl and she's like kind of getting ready for the day. And then they're being attacked by all these people. And the first thing that happens is like she runs back home to her family so that they could all escape together. And the dad winds up being attacked. And she has to decide, like, do I help my dad or do I help them escape? Like my sister and my mom. What do I do? So then she decides that her dad is sacrificing himself and they all have to get out. And it's like saying what's going through her head. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then as they're about to get out, like they get stopped and the mom's just like, go. And she wanted to try to save her mom and like help. But then she decided that like she was never going to look back and was never going to know what happened. And she just has to protect her sister. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like, and back to Lord Ines, who's just figuring out what to do with his new life.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? So I'm really excited to see how much more fucked up and dark this story gets, because I know that it gets way darker than the anime does.
For sure.
But good writing. So I'm pretty stoked. I mean, I haven't read much so far because I'm reading it at work because there's a lot of lulls where not much is happening, but you need to be ready to do like anything at any moment. So it's hard for me to be like, I'm going to commit to reading this right now.
Get really into it, because like at any moment they're like, hey, go unclog this toilet. And you're like, yes. Right.
Hell yeah, I will. I won't do that. That's not my job, man.
I thought you were maintenance.
It's not my job.
You're not maintenance?
Not maintenance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were maintenance.
Sometimes I just do a lot of maintenance stuff and it sucks.
Sometimes maintenance teaches you how to do stuff that you'll never have to do because it's not your job.
Thank you very much. Then I'm like, okay, cool. So maintenance has never taught me how to snake a bathtub, but I'm going to go ahead and do it myself.
Maintenance like, here, now you know how to install a water heater. You'll never have to do it.
Fucking so cool. I'm going to spend an hour doing this thing that literally doesn't affect anybody.
Yeah, for sure. Cool, man. So... That's just kind of what we've been up to and, you know, what we've been talking about, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much all. Hey, man, you remember what Konosuba is this week?
Konosuba, yes.
Okay. What is it?
I don't remember.
It's okay, man. Hey, we're going to get there. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Me.
So it's that isekai about that guy who dies and he gets like brought back into another world, and it's like a video game type world. He dies by being like run over by a tractor or something stupid.
Okay.
Or like he got pushed out of the way and then he died from a heart attack.
This is the show that looks really good and it's like kind of funny and wacky, right?
Yeah, and then it's also like pretty perverse.
Sexy. Yeah. It's like really etchy. Can you tell me something? Is isekai, is that
in another world?
Oh, that's what that means? Okay, good. Okay,
I always say like isekai, and then I want to, say just like where they go to another world, because nobody knows what isekai called, right? is. Yeah, that's the genre. And they kind of had to come up with that name.
Because it kind of became super popular, right?
It's huge.
Yeah, no, I was scrolling through Facebook and like, hey, it's like top 10 isekais you should watch. It's it's some shit like, you just got done watching this show.
Yeah.
Like,
what do I watch
Don't
now?
Rewatch it again. Watch these other isekais. It's like the list of isekais. I'm like, huh. And at first I was like,
yeah, I'll watch 91 Days. That sounds like a great isekai.
No, but it makes sense. It's good to know that that's what that means. It means, that's that genre, another world genre. And yeah, for some reason that's become super popular recently. And that's nothing wrong with it. There's some that I actually really like. Like fucking No Game No Life is technically an isekai, right?
It's 100%, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that the closer that we get to having these really immersive virtual reality experiences, the more we can write good stories around that. Like the more that because there's always been the science fiction part where you're just like, I don't really know where it's going to go, but like, this is an idea. This happens way in the future. And this is just a thing that people do, but it's not as tangible. It's just like, oh, that's super cool that there are a bunch of aliens and like crazy battleships. And it doesn't tell you about the battleships or anything like that. It's about the characters. Cool, whatever. And for this, it's like, we're not telling you like how they got to the world exactly or why it exists, they're just there, and people like that shit. So I think the closer that we get to those immersive experiences, the more that we want to see what it might be like in the future if we were to have that, if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And they just write it better because they know that some things work and some things don't. The more that people fail, the more that people realize what good stories are.
For sure. Yeah, cool. Okay, you done talking about isekais or bitch?
Yeah, but also somebody
You lied to me.
This is more so related to the porn world of anime and manga and whatnot.
Let's talk about it.
So they're called like doujins or something like that. Whenever somebody makes a
VR sex thing.
No, like a manga with main characters of like some certain show or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I think they're called doujins.
I hear you're saying it's like they just like, hey, like they take main characters from a show and they put it into a sexy thing, like a porno.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like a spoof kind of, right? But like,
yeah, it's like a spoof porn thing, except
serious. Are they also silly? Because spoofs are silly.
Yeah. So for certain things, it kind of depends on the show what dictates how it's going to be.
You said dick
I did. I totally said dick tits.
Dick tits. Nice.
I'm getting you, man. So people were talking about how there was like, I remember specifically what happened now. It was a meme where it was like talking about after you finish a full series, how you go and you look at the doujin afterwards because you need something more. And sometimes the story is like better than it was in the first. Some like weird shit like that. I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny. And then there was a whole conversation in the comments, of course, because people are fucking horny and they actually do that shit. And then there was a big argument about, oh man, like it's a good thing to go and watch the whole anime first because sometimes some asshole puts a spoiler in the porn version of it. So, right?
I never would have thought that'd be an issue.
I know. It was so funny. And then people were like, man, it's harder for me to like enjoy the porn after I've already connected with the characters. So I like to find characters of shows that I've never seen. Gets in this whole thing and somebody's like, yeah, Konosuba, like, I don't know. I feel so conflicted with it because I feel like it might kind of want to be made into a porn because of the boob jiggles. And then the next comment's like, are you fucking retarded? Of course it does. Like, have you seen the goddamn show? They talk about sex all the time. Look at those boobs. Look at those ass. Look at everything. It's just trying to be a porn, but it's also a comedy isekai show.
Yeah, for sure.
That's super funny. I know, right? It went down this whole field of like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Like, imagine being that poor guy. You're just like, time of the day, gonna go watch some porn. You're gonna download my doujin. What? Spoilers? What the fuck? You know,
right?
I didn't know that character died.
It was like, Eren was the Titan
the whole time? Yeah, man, I feel it. Okay, you done talking about doujins or fucking isekais, you dirty bird?
You want to talk about the news? Is that what you're trying to get?
Yeah, let's talk about the news, man.
All right, check it out. So, this week sucks for news. Just big spoiler. So
everybody knows that, you know, the end of October is the slowest time for anime news. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that. I guess I forget every year.
Idiot. I'll tell you next fucking October.
So check it out, Devidol. It's a new show that's been airing. Well, the staff have come out and apologized for accidentally airing the wrong episode of it. They aired the 4th episode first.
How do you do that? Like, how do you mess up that bad?
And then they said that, well, the Star Wars film franchise also started with its own episode 4.
Is that what they said?
Yeah,
they
tweeted it.
That's their apology. Well, you know,
no, that's just an extra little thing, just to like poke fun at themselves. But
I don't know if I appreciate that. It feels kind of
that's pretty funny.
That's so stupid. It's just
I mean, they clearly fucked up, but like whatever. That's their fault, and it's fucking up their show. It's not like it's fucking up other people's experience with the show. It's fucking up their own credibility and whatnot. So
it's also an idol show, so no one gives a fuck about what happened. So
yeah, pretty much.
Let's get like a fucking teen pop or whatever.
I don't know anything about Dev Idol.
I love it.
To be honest, I don't know. So
I'm a huge fan of any idol show.
Yeah. Are you sure it's an idol show?
I don't know. Probably not.
I think it is, but I don't know.
It's a daijin or whatever.
It's just porn.
Yeah.
Cool.
My bad. We premiered the 4th episode of this porno, except not the first 3.
She's like, God damn it! I was wondering where that penis came from. Like, okay. So, as I was saying, there's not much news. So, you guys remember who Hayao Miyazaki is?
Yeah, he's the homie, dog.
Yeah, he go way back. The Studio Ghibli guy. He's going to receive an LA Film Critics Association's Career Achievement Award.
Nice. I think what he really deserves is a fucking one of those stars on the fucking walk. Why not?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Is it like has to be? You know, I don't think. I was thinking maybe it has to be like you have to be like an American. That's not true. I'm pretty sure Charles Chaplin had one. He's not American. He's British, right?
I don't know that much about Hollywood.
Anyways, that's good. I'm really happy for him. He deserves it. He's an amazing director, creator, everything. So that's awesome. And, you know, people know who he is.
Yeah.
You know, you say anime, it's synonymous with him, you know, fucking Spirited Away. That's him. That's the dude. That's the homie.
Yeah, but it's also like he could have gotten Oscars and shit for some of the stuff in the past. And
yeah, but that's
the whole fucking association. I don't know, man. Yeah, all of it's just fucked up. So the fact that they're just like, hey, man, you're really good at like whatever you do.
I mean, I've had this conversation with, I don't know, with you or somebody else before, but like the Academy's bullshit. It's all just,
it's totally
just
bullshit.
A bunch of fucking friends being like, okay, this time it's this person's turn. This time it's this person's turn. Like a bunch of rich muckety mucks. And then,
like,
you know,
animation. What did Disney do? Give it to them. Fine.
Or like fucking. I think last year Kobe Bryant won best short animation. He won it. Like it was like given to him. Like I'm like, he didn't fucking animate any of it. He didn't direct any of it. He didn't. He's like, well, he wrote the story. He's like, well, fucking give him a one for writing the story. But I was like, no, it's for the entire category. Short animation went to him or whatever. And I was just like, that's some bullshit. Because, you know, like, again, like we've seen in the past that sometimes animes do get nominated, but none of them get their dues. They lose a Zootopia or fucking Wreck-It Ralph or whatever, or fucking Moana. It's and not saying that those movies are bad, but like,
I mean, clearly they're all there for a reason. Yeah. But they're gonna give it to the names that they know, opposed to just some fucking random guy.
Even though the random guy
makes something amazing.
Yeah. Even though this random dude fucking is, you know, godfather of anime or whatever.
Yeah, it turns out everyone knows who he is that's not in the United States.
Yeah.
And a small group of people do know who they are.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, he deserves it, but if, you know, it doesn't matter if he gets it or not. You know, fucking Leo's been snuffed for years and he finally got his, and there's like, good, here you go. Here's your fucking Oscars. Like, whatever, who gives a fuck? Yeah. That's cool though. Good for him. I'm happy that he's getting an award.
Super cool for him. Also, I don't give a fuck about awards, and he should have gotten it forever ago. And like, why now? Anyways,
that being
good
said,
for him.
We'll gladly take an Oscar.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Thank you very much for the Oscar. Whoever,
thank you for the Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate your help.
Oscar the Grouch is handing them out.
Oscar's just being a cool boy. All right, so speaking of cool boys, y'all remember that guy who made like Devilman Crybaby and also Night a Short Walk on Girl?
Fuck yeah, I
remember. And also him. Like everything cool that he's done.
Yeah, he's my homie. I like him.
Yeah. So, anyways, that director Masaaki Yuasa, he kind of told some more information about his new movie coming out called Kimi to Nami ni Noretara.
Okay.
Which we've already talked about it a little bit. In the past, it's about like some surfing shit that goes on, and they meet like some like crazy water something or other.
Cool.
They're homies. Anyways, so there are a lot more details about the characters and like how old they are and whatnot for it. But honestly, man, I don't know if we've talked about this on the show or not, but I really like going into movies not knowing what's going to happen.
Me too.
And by that, I mean, I don't want to know the plot. I can know like little details or whatever, but if I don't know what the fuck the plot is, then like, cool, I'm great. Down.
Yeah.
I don't want to know anything about this. No, I know that it's a fun romantic comedy.
That's how I feel. That's how what I do with like movies here in the United States. I usually drop a teaser trailer and then the first trailer. I'll kind of watch the teaser. I'll for sure watch the teaser, and then maybe I'll watch the first trailer for that. And after that, I don't watch anything because they'll drop 3 or 4,
right,
or maybe even 5. Sometimes it's like, great, you're just spoiling the entire movie. Yeah. So people in the theaters like, yeah, we already knew that. It's like, cool, but I didn't watch the trailer, so everything here is brand new for me.
Right,
like, you know, the fucking movie about the pancreas. You know,
I want to eat it.
Yeah, I want to eat your pancreas. I'm like, cool. I know that it's about cancer. There's a boy and a girl. And it's supposed to be sad.
Dude, me too.
And that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
You know, so for this, the less I know, the better. I know, cool, they're surfy boys. Great. It's going to be awesome.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a romantic comedy about some ocean friends. And also, there's not really any surfing in anime. I know that there are like surfers in anime. Like you could look back at Makoto Shinkai. He, in 5 centimeters per second, he made one of the characters a surfer. And she pretty much has like no surfing in it.
But she was a surfer.
But she was a surfer.
Hey.
It's a thing in anime. The closest thing we really get is Eureka 7, which is it's surfing in the sky.
Is surfing huge in Japan? Like they're like surrounded by water.
That it would be, right?
Like maybe it's not like a proper thing to do or whatever.
Nah, man, they're all about like luge.
They losers.
They're way into luge.
What a bunch of losers.
Got him. Well, that brings us to our next topic. Toonami is going to be premiering more Crunchyroll licensed titles in the future, which is pretty cool considering that, like, you know, they get some good shows every once in a while. Some things that happen to be on Crunchyroll as well. But we're talking about, like, things that are only coming to Crunchyroll. So, like, Toonami got Fooly Cooly, Crunchyroll didn't, or whatever. Well, now we could see things like 91 Days, for example. You could see just all of the shows that are airing this season.
Yeah, Yuri
you
on
could
Ice.
see them in like a couple of months or whatever. But yeah, there are going to be a lot of things that are coming to Toonami. They haven't said anything specifically, but whatever it is, if you're like, oh, this was on Crunchyroll, like, I wonder if it's ever going to be on my TV.
Well, something about Crunchyroll that you and I know about is like they mostly, you know, the forefront of their shit is fucking subbed, you know, which is great.
Yeah,
you know, that's the way we watch it. A lot of it's
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, a lot of it's simulcasted, so that's how it's supposed to be.
Easiest way to do it.
It's the quickest way to do it, right? It's the quickest way for us to get it.
Hell yeah.
You know, dubbing takes time, and you know, they've gotten really good at dubbing fast and dubbing well fast, but it's still, you know.
Well, that's the craziest part about it is how fast that they make some of these dubbed animes. Because I'm like, no, dogs, you could take like 6 months.
Like, no, we'll get to you in 2 weeks, which is fine. I'm just curious because, you know, Toonami almost always does dub stuff, and I can't tell you how much dub stuff Crunchyroll has. I can't imagine they have a lot. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if they'll get exclusive things and then dub them for Toonami.
Well, I think that a lot of the, even though it's like Crunchyroll exclusive or whatever, I think that a lot of them wind up getting English dubs on their DVD releases.
Really? Mm-hmm. I wonder if 91 Days got an English dub.
I mean, can you imagine 91 Days with a Funimation logo over it?
Yeah. Every day of my life.
Yeah, me too. So it's probably got an English dub. Funimation is on point with English dubs.
Yeah, they kill it. But aren't they breaking up? Aren't Funimation and
They're
Crunchyroll
breaking up, but like, couldn't you imagine shit like that?
Can't imagine shit like that.
So there you go.
Cool, man.
Here you have it. Mob Psycho 100 should definitely air on Toonami. Has One Punch Man been on Toonami? If not, it should be one of those things that's just like always on it.
I think it has, and actually, I think we heard somewhere that Mob Psycho is coming to Toonami. That'd be super cool. Yeah, and I like their dub. We talked about that in the past. Okay, cool. Is that all the news you got?
That's everything I got.
Cool, man. That's the news, and it's not your fault. Trip. Hold your head up. It's not your fault. Because, you know, sometimes the news fairy comes and sometimes it doesn't. And this time the news fairy didn't come.
You want to talk about Castlevania, dude?
Not really.
You want to talk about it? Okay, so season 2 of Castlevania came out. Netflix made this. I didn't look up the director because I didn't give a fuck because we already talked about it before.
Same whatever. Last season, yeah.
There's a studio that they use that's in South Korea, and they make some fucking dope ass animation, and they used it for like 2 episodes this season.
Yeah, but they're the studio's the same studio does Legend of Korra, Avatar: Last Airbender,
hell
the
yeah,
Voltron stuff.
Hell yes.
And they also have, you know, the association with Frederator Studios.
Hell yeah. Which Frederator, I like a lot of the shit that Frederator puts out. I think Frederator's
great, yeah.
They've got a lot of original things, so mad support.
And then the last, because it's 3 studios. It's the one in Korea, the Frederator Studios, and the last studio is the guy who directed this, who's that weird Indian guy with like the heavy makeup or whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
The heavy guy liner who we see.
Guy liner.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is the second season to the first season that came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, 1 year ago.
Sierra said it was 2 years.
Sierra's wrong.
Sierra's not wrong.
Okay,
you take that back. Sierra's never wrong.
Okay, she is fucking wrong, and I could tell you right here why she's wrong.
Trip. If I agree with you, you'll get hit.
Okay, don't agree with me, but I could tell you why. I remember.
I will never agree with you, Trip.
Okay, you're winking at me, and you're handing me $30.
Don't tell her.
But they're all pennies. All right, how did you get so many pennies in here? So quietly?
How is Sierra wrong and you're right?
All right, so check this out. I watched it when I was living off of Lassen. I lived in a townhouse, and then I lived in this little duplex thing, and then I moved into Pine Tree, and then I moved to the VR. And definitely didn't watch it back at the old townhouse. For sure watched it at the duplex when it came out. I remember sitting on the ground in the corner looking into the kitchen at one point, which I could not do at my last place with our setup.
Okay. You ready for this fact check?
Yeah.
Season 1 premiered July 7th, 2001. 7. That's last year.
Yeah, it's a year ago.
Guess what?
What?
Sierra's wrong.
Yeah. I know. I remember.
I thought she was wrong. I didn't want to tell her though.
Sorry, Sierra. Called out on the fucking show.
What a dummy.
Should have fact checked.
I didn't mean that part. I love you.
Oh, shit. You're just coming out. So much shade.
So much trouble. Anyways, yeah, so it hasn't been that long since we, maybe it's just been announced for such a long time.
No, it was announced that time too.
No,
we saw it at Anime Expo.
No, I knew about it before that. I knew that was going to come out before that.
Yeah, like a month before.
Not even a month. Not even fucking true.
Okay, 2 weeks.
No, way before that, you fucking asshole. 2 weeks is less than a month. Okay, point is, it's something that we had been waiting for a while.
We were stoked about it. So we watched it and we were like, that was fucking cool.
Season 1, that is.
Yeah, season 1. We were like, that was fucking cool. Those fight scenes were super dope. They did some of the coolest shit that I've seen. And also, they need to work a little bit more on their characters and like developing the plot.
How many episodes was it? Do you know?
4.
You see, that's the thing, because it was 4 episodes of super awesome stuff, and because I mean, you could go back and listen to the episode that we did about it, but yeah, you and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and
our biggest complaint was the character development is lacking. But we're like, you know what? There's only 4 episodes. It's kind of hard to pack that in with 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Those of you that don't know, Castlevania is a video game, and this is loosely based on that. Mm-hmm. So you have some similar characters. You have somebody from the Belmont family. You have Trevor Belmont, and he whips monsters and they explode.
Yeah, the Belmonts are like they were a family of monster hunters. They would hunt creatures and stuff, and
a lot of vampires.
Yeah, and in this point in time, those creatures of the Dark Knight, those vampires, have all, in quotations, disappeared. Mm-hmm. So the Belmonts have kind of fallen to the wayside. No one really cares about them anymore.
Who gives a fuck?
He's the only one left, from what I mean. We're led to believe, right?
He's the only one.
So that's the first story is about him, and he meets up with some chick who is a speaker. I think is what she is.
She's called a speaker,
and she has some sort of magical powers that that aren't really well defined, and are really not well defined in the second season either. But she has powers, and they wake up. Was it Alucard, right?
Yeah. So essentially, Dracula is the big bad, and he's
big old bad.
He's pissed because his wife got killed for being a witch because she used some like dark magic to heal people.
She was just being a doctor.
Yeah.
And the church is just like, you're the devil. And he's like, no, it's science. And they're like, you're the devil.
Yeah, but the like science she was using was like magic science, kind of.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure he made it very clear. Like in the second scene, he's like, yeah, I'm just reading these old books about how to do stuff. And I'm doing it. But none of it was...
the old books were like magic books.
I don't want to argue with you.
No, like alchemy and stuff. That's considered to be like magic.
I'm pretty sure it was just medicine that she was using.
That's essentially it. Yeah, but it was like magic.
No, it's not real magic. They're calling it magic, and that's why they killed her.
They like pour shit on a person and it like magically heals them.
What? That didn't happen.
Fucking happens.
It doesn't happen. She says, hey, eat this dust or whatever, and you'll be fine in a couple weeks, like you have a cold or whatever. And they're like, the fucking witch, kill her.
Yeah. Anyways, so she gets super fucking killed.
Yeah, she gets burned at the stake, which was fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Yes, and in the first season or whatever, and that's why this whole big dilemma's happened, and Dracula's mad, and he wants to kill all the humans, and blah, blah, blah.
Belmont's irrelevant again because big bad evil, and they're doing whatever the fuck.
We get introduced to fucking Alucard at the very end of the last season. He's like, I'm here, and I'm gonna kill my dad, because that's what I'm fucking about.
And you're like, holy shit, he seems really cool. I want to know more about him.
And we're like, cool, that's the end and that was the end of the season. And we're like, great, I can't wait for season 2 whenever it pops off. And it finally came through, and we're super excited to watch it. And it was 8 episodes long, and we're so excited, because guess what?
So cool.
That's twice as much as it was last time.
That means there's a lot more exposition and character development, right?
Absolutely, that's what that means, Strip.
And then what happened?
There was no exposition or character development.
That's a complete lie. There was, but it was the same thing over and over and over again.
That's right.
So it didn't fucking matter.
So here's the issue with the show. There was so much dialogue. Like
none of it mattered.
Yeah, you and I were talking about like, because we watched it separately, and then you said, yeah. I said, how far are you in? You said 4. And I was just like, wow. And you said stuff has kind of started to happen, but not really,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. Wait until you get to episode like 6 or 7, because
that's when stuff actually happens.
Episodes are fucking dope. And then episode 8 happens, and you're just like, okay, well, I guess it's over.
Like, I mean, I get it. They kind of had to have a wrap up, but they didn't need it to be a different episode. But okay, whatever.
Yeah, for sure, no. But I was just like, it's
like Game of Thrones, but worse.
Yeah. So so in this season, Dracula's in full swing, and he's collected all of his General Kenobi's. vampire generals, whatever, from all the different nations. He's like, look, we're gonna kill all the fucking humans because it's time. It's time for all the humans to die, and we're gonna do it. And all the vampires are like, yeah, let's do it.
So we have two main vampires. You have Godbrand, who's a fucking idiot, and I hate him. And you have Camilla, who's just like super fucking evil. And then you have others that don't matter at all.
No, but they're like all kind of like.
So you have like two.
They're kind of ethnic. Like one of them's like this one's obviously from China. That one's from like India. These people are from. They're
just wherever the fuck.
Yeah, they're just kind of spread
all
out
over the fucking world.
And then there's also two other characters who are added who are humans, who are a part of also Dracula's court, and he trusts them to be a part of it because they hate humans
so goddamn much,
so much more than the fucking vampires hate humans.
And the vampires are like, why are these humans here? That's kind of fucked up, man.
And Dracula's just like, because I trust them, because I'm Dracula, and because these motherfuckers hate humans more than you hate humans. And they're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. He's just like, I'm Dracula. I told you. Now shut the fuck up and get along and listen to, because he puts them in charge of of running the war. They're calling it a war in quotations. It's just a slaughter.
It's a genocide. Yeah.
And the fucking other vampires are super pissy and upset about it. And the two other humans are just like, well, I mean, that's what fucking Dracula wants. So we'll do what Dracula wants. And these guys were kind of cool. One of them was like, I mean, both of them had their shtick. One of them would create creatures, like he would like bring things back from the dead and make them into like monsters and stuff to fight in Dracula's armor.
Cool. I liked him.
Yeah, I liked his dude. They called them a life smith or something like that, or a life weaver or something like that. But he had like this hammer, and he'd like just kind of clink on it, and they'd come to life or whatever.
It would shoot like blue life sparks every time that he would hit it.
And then the other one, he was kind of the same thing,
but different.
Yeah, he didn't make the creatures off in the beginning like the other guy did, but he apparently had the same ability too. He was just kind of a badass.
Well, they were a little bit different, I think, because wasn't the Life Smith guy, didn't he bring things back to life, but he didn't change them? He just brought them back from the dead or healed or whatever?
No, because he also, remember, he also had the corpses that were just humans, and he turned those into those ugly creatures.
I don't remember him doing that.
I think he did.
Maybe I'm just misremembering. I just know that the other guy for sure
made things into monsters. No, they both made monsters. I mean, but the other guy was also able to just make things back to life. Like he brought back a dead pug or whatever. Yeah. He was kind of cute. I was like, oh, look at him. He's a Zombo dog.
That's what the Life Smith guy was all about.
He was cool. That was probably the best part of him.
Yeah. Honestly, just bringing back little cuties.
Yeah. So anyways, so this whole thing happens. And the reason we're explaining this is because this is kind of like, fucking half of the show, right?
Yeah. Well, this is a good 5 episodes here.
It's just, these two humans saying, okay, Dracula, we're gonna do the war thing, and then the other fucking vampires complaining about this, and then Dracula coming into the court and being like, why are you guys arguing? And they're just like, because you fucking put these humans in charge. And they go, come to my fucking quarters. Come to his quarters. And he'd be like, I'm Dracula, fuck you. And then they'd be like, okay, cool. And then the next episode, the same shit would happen.
Yeah, he comes out and he's like, fuck you, I'm Dracula, listen to me. And they're like, hey, let's not listen to Dracula, get mad and go talk to Dracula.
Exactly.
Same thing happens.
And then when he would talk to them, I'd be like, okay, Dracula's about to let him have it. And Dracula would just be like, do you know who the fuck I am? He'd be like, yeah, you're Dracula. Like, that's fucking right. Get out of my face.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Dracula.
Yeah, and there's fucking dissension within the vampire groups, like Camilla, right? You said she wants to take over.
Suck.
Yeah, she wants to take over, and she's like, "Oh, fucking, Dracula's weak. He hasn't fed. This is a good opportunity to kill him and take over and become the vampire queen or whatever."
She's totally right.
And while all this is happening, while this whole convoluted bullshit of repetitive fucking scenes and repetitive dialogue and just is happening, our heroes from the first season make their way to fucking Belmont's Manor, right? To an underground library. And they spend the whole time trying to find out how to defeat Dracula and how to find where he is and just kind of get information on Dracula.
So Alucard joins up with them somehow, and it doesn't really fucking matter. And then they go down here, and Alucard's reading books, and he's like, man, you killed so many people, fuck you. And he's like, well, fuck you, man. I'm who I want to be, fuck you. And then the other chick is just like, oh, boys.
They had this really weird thing where, because, obviously they're not supposed to get along because one's a vampire slayer, one's a vampire, right? But they kind of had this banter back and forth. Like, they were friends for some reason. After the first season, they're just like, I'm not going to kill you. You're not going to kill me. Cool. But then they'd be like, they'd say stuff. They'd flip each other off. Yeah. They'd call each other bad words.
Eat shit and die.
Exactly.
Fuck off, you goddamn lunatic. Yeah. And it's like, all right, cool. So we're bros again. Nice.
It's super weird, because, to think that that's what these people think how men get along or whatever.
I mean, sometimes that's how men get along.
Really, you just sit down and see the guy next to you eating his burger, and you're just like, "Hey, dickwad, you like that burger?" And he goes like, "Yeah, I sure do, fart face," and you're best friends.
Yes.
That's how you and I became friends. Actually.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out. No. Anyways, so like it's just like they're in the library for so long, and it's fucking mind-numbingly boring. I fell asleep for the in the middle of
can't blame you.
The episode 2 or the episode 3. I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, "Oh my god, what did I miss?" Absolutely fucking nothing.
That's why I stopped after 4 episodes, because I was like, dude, I'm falling asleep. I can't do it right now. I'm not about to be. Ugh.
And the thing is too, like in those episodes, like you and I were talking about, like because we met up before this, like I mean a couple days ago, and we sat down. And we were just like, "Hey, you want to talk shit about Castlevania?"
Like, yes,
let's fucking
I've been waiting.
The animation for these episodes that aren't that aren't episodes 6 and 7. There's a few cool animations in the first episode.
They're fine. Yeah. They do some all right stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, like there's a bit where they're making their way to the Belmont Manor and they fight some fucking monsters and it's kind of cool or whatever.
Yeah, like sweet, cool.
Yeah, but anyways, anything besides like even their walking, we were talking about like their
walk cycles suck dick.
Their walking's bad. There's a bit where one of the humans is flogging himself, and flogging is when you kind of hit yourself with a spiky whip
it's like
or whatever.
Self-flagellation.
yeah. That's not what that is.
And that's exactly what that is.
Flagellation.
Yeah.
And he was, and it just looked really off. It just didn't look.
It just looked weird.
What else?
And they had a serious fuck up with they were cutting it to where he had like a very consistent pace, and then they cut it at one shot and his pace gets all fucked up for like a second where he like hits himself. Hits himself. Why did it do it twice really quick right there out of the like 10 minutes he's been hitting himself?
Yeah.
Like, why is it right there?
It just, like, I mean, I could see it. Like, I was like, when I'm watching this, I was like, man, I wonder where the fucking budget went, because it didn't go in these first 4 episodes. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I was just like, did they lose funding? Because I was thinking like Netflix must have been like, all right, you get the same
amount of money,
twice as many
8 episodes.
So that's where my mind went with it, because I was like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I was super disappointed with that. I was like, wow, like, because the cool thing about that first season was like everything looked so clean.
Yeah, it did.
And I think maybe because they doubled the amount of episodes, they're just like, hey, you have more episodes, less money, fucking figure it out.
It just felt weird.
You can see it. You can tell. You're like, wow,
this is... You could see it and you could hear it. It's not in the sound effects. Sound effects were the only thing that I was totally stand by.
Yeah, you like the sound effects a lot.
Sound effects were pretty good for the most part. The music in the background was not memorable.
I didn't like
except
it at
for
all.
episode 7 where it actually plays the Castlevania theme. Mm-hmm. But goddamn voice acting. Baby, I don't. Oof.
It was bad.
Godbrand.
It was the worst.
Holy shit.
He would just be like, he was a Viking, right? He's a Viking vampire. He'd be like, I'm Godbrand, and I don't know where the fuck my accent came from. Like, it was just this
like
weird...
you're from like the Old West, and then you're from like...
Are you Scottish? What are you? Or whatever. And it would just change. And a lot of his lines were just him yelling, I am Godbrand. Which honestly, best delivery of those lines. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Groot. Like, I don't care. Like, I get it. Get over it. Fucking do something. All he would do is bitch and complain. There was a sweet sequence in Godbrand's defense where he went and killed a bunch of people for no reason. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that sweet sequence had this bit where like he steps on someone's head and it gets crushed. Mm-hmm. And I was like, in my head, I was like, fuck, that's gnarly. But then it just happens like all throughout the entire show. They were like, hey, we got a horse. Let's just do that shit again. Let's just crush someone's head again, because that's what we do. Yeah. I don't know, man. I agree. The voice acting was bad. And you know what kind of felt weird too? Whenever they would cuss at each other and say bad words or whatever, it just kind of felt off. Yeah, what's up with that? Because I totally felt that way too. I mean, a lot, because you know me, I'm all about swearing. I don't mind it, yeah. I watch stuff that swears all the time. Like, do you remember the first time that you had watched South Park unedited? Yeah, it was fucking it's kind of like, whoa, okay, I'm not used to this. Mm-hmm. Well, the fact that this is just a TV show where they swear every once in a while, why does the swearing feel so out of place? It felt very forced, which is kind of weird. Like, I remember, like, I was watching it and they do the bit where he goes, eat shit and die, and he goes, go fuck yourself, you're a fucking lunatic or whatever. I was like, wow. I was just like, oh, that's right. The show is rated MA, so this vulgar language is like okay, right? And there's that bit where Godbrand's like, oh, fucking pig's blood gives me the fucking shits or whatever. It's like, ugh, it's just not, not that what he was saying, just like the way he was saying the bad words was like, like, wow, that just doesn't, it feels wrong. Like, you know, you think you'd be a little, I just didn't feel right. Feels like a teenager learning how to swear. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, teens can swear.
you have to learn. You have to try it out until it sounds good. You know,
good. You know?
Yeah, you gotta swear good. You just gotta work fucking into every 3 words, and it's oof.
Yeah, some people swear okay. You know, some people swear so. Some people swear good though.
Real heckin' good.
Real heckin' good.
Yeah.
And these guys sweared real heckin' bad.
Oh, so bad. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It just felt, maybe it was because there just was so much not swearing at parts where there should be swearing. Like, if somebody were to get hurt, they would probably yell, fuck.
Yeah.
But instead, it's like, I get hurt and I'm like, oh no, I'll get you, you bad man. And then afterwards, like, yeah, I beat you. Yeah, fucker. Like, wait, what? What was that?
It's funny. Usually, that when you and I like review something, we'll like kind of just tell the plot of everything. But because you know, like we were saying, like because
there's no plot
because the first 5 episodes are the exact same thing. There's nothing really to talk about except for you know the fucking vampires are mad at Dracula, and then there's some dissension.
And honestly, dude, I didn't like the speaker. Her voice is all over the place too. It was inconsistent, just gross. But shout outs to Dracula, Alucard, and Trevor Belmont. All their voices felt like their characters should be voiced by them.
I like them a lot too.
Camilla, not memorable. Isaac, he was doing a whole African thing, which was fine, whatever. He just had like a pretty heavy accent. And whatever the fuck that white dude was.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Victor? Something like that. He just like said stuff quietly and like kind of off to himself, so it didn't matter.
He also had like a soft accent. Anyway, so let's get to the bit where like where cool stuff happens, I guess. So episode 6 and 7 finally pop off, and
so 6 is happening. What's going on in 6?
So 6 is happening, and Camilla has convinced not
Isaac,
the other guy,
white guy,
the white guy with the long pretty boy hair to make an army for herself, and she's also convinced him to convince Dracula to move his castle to a place that's near where all her troops are.
Yeah. And she could do this easily because Godbrand, the other main guy, got killed by Isaac because he was just being a shitty person. Sorry, a shitty vampire.
For sure.
And Isaac was like, man, I'm so tired of you being such a shitty vampire. I'm going to kill you.
I mean, he was also like talking about like dissension. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to murder you because I don't give a fuck.
It's like, well, that's pretty not cool. I like Dracula a lot.
Yeah.
And he has a pretty good reason to why he hates people too. Just a little bit of background on him. He was a slave and tortured by humans forever, and everyone treated him like shit. And then Dracula was like, no, man, you're cool. And then he was like, yeah, fuck humans. Dracula's dope.
I really like that backstory because like, someone takes him in, saves him or whatever, and teaches him, and then beats the shit out of him because he was thinking that he was trying to steal his trade or whatever. I couldn't tell you what his trade was, but then he was like, no, look, I was just trying to learn so I could help you. And then he's just like, why? He's like, because he's like, I don't want to tell you, but I love you. So essentially, like, oh, cool, he's gay.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, cool, you love me? Well, I'm gonna fucking teach you to love me. So he started beating the shit out of him more. Like, that's so fucked up, And then like, so whenever he whips himself, he's like, I'm doing this because like people are impure. I need to remove those impurities from inside of us or whatever. I was like, dude, you're fucking whatever his shtick is, you're down with it. Like
gnarly barley, man.
Yeah. So So the fucking castle's been moved to this place that she wants it to go.
Yeah.
The vampire Dracula's army has been sent in, and they kind of get skirmished with Camilla's forces or whatever. And Dracula's not having it. He's super pissed. In the meantime, where fucking the Belmont house is, Camilla has also convinced somebody to send some creatures out there to just keep an eye on it or whatever, because they know about they know about Trevor, and they know about Alucard who's working him, and so like they make sense that that's the place where they go. So these monsters are trying to get inside like their underground bunker, while the speaker's still trying to fucking find out what the spell is.
Yeah,
Alucard is setting up like a weird mirror thing, and Trevor is in charge of just fighting off all the monsters that show up.
Which sure, that totally works because. Whatever.
Yeah, it only took you 5 episodes to like find the right spell, and it only took you about 10 minutes to remember it and how to do it. So
yeah, don't worry about it. So Trevor fighting the monsters, it was like parts of it felt kind of clunky, but other parts felt like really cool because they're all coming down from above. So essentially it's just a big fight where he's getting like knocked down lower and lower as other enemies are coming and dying on top of him, essentially.
I really like the bit where like because like he'd beat somebody, and then as soon as he's done, another person would just pop up. He's like, okay, cool, let's keep going, and he would just kind of dwindle down what his weapons were to the point where he eventually just had like a stick. Yeah, he's just like, fuck. He's like, I don't know what to do.
See, that was a pretty fun line where it's just like,
I'll beat you with
come at me. I'll beat you. Yeah.
He's like, with this stick I have.
Yeah.
No, I really like the fight. I don't know what he was. I don't remember what it was fighting, but he was fighting some big old creature, and like
gargoyle where he lost his whip.
No, where he threw his like the like he wraps his hand with like some sort of like cape or whatever, and he grabs the handle of the sword and he saws the guy's its neck,
fucking brutal,
like from behind her, like like in a chokehold kind of deal.
And then it got like stuck or whatever.
And then he flips him off, it gets stuck, and he hits it with the whip to knock it loose or whatever. I thought that fight was super cool. I don't remember.
I want to say it was a werewolf or some shit, some kind of a giant. I don't remember, bulg or whatever they're called. Yeah.
I thought it was super cool when he fought the weird bird thing. He started like breaking its beak. And I was like, cool.
It was like a bird person. It was that one was cool.
Yeah. Anyways, great fight.
One thing, I'm just gonna say this. One thing that I feel like the TV show does not do right is they don't use monsters. They're just using like creatures and shit, but they're not using like monsters, because original fucking Castlevania, we have Dracula, we got Medusa, we got fucking Frankenstein, we got all kinds of different iconic monsters. You have Wolfman. Other games, you get Mothman. He's going on in the background or some shit, and you just fucking kill him. You get all these like different kinds of giants. You get so many different monsters, and this is like, all right, so we got gargoyles and we got vampires, and like, let's just throw in like a couple of other things that are just like people, but they have wings. Yeah. And they're not harpies though. They're just people with wings and like a weird skull mask. And then we've got giant hairy beast. That's good, right, guys? And that was like all of the enemies. And I'm like, dog, Castlevania starts out and it's like, okay, so here's some zombies. All right, you learned how to deal with zombies. There's no Flea Man. Flea Man is an iconic Castlevania character. It's this tiny ass little like gross, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a Hunchback of Notre Dame motherfucker, but he's really fast and he springs and jumps around and he fucking like jumps onto you and tackles you and shit. And it's nuts. Didn't get one of those, which fucking whatever. The Medusa skull, like heads that fly by, that are a huge problem in the games, didn't even exist in this. They didn't have just some of the most basic, iconic characters or enemies or whatever from the original Castlevania series. And this is taking place Castlevania 3, so they have 2 games to go off of. They didn't really do shit with it. They didn't have any like swamp people or mermen or anything that are pretty iconic from the second game. Did we have any skeletons? Just what the fuck's up with that?
We had a really cool like golem in the first movie.
There was a Cyclops in the first season, and it was so dope, and that's why I wanted to watch the show.
Yeah, very unspecific creatures, and I feel like, because maybe the budget, like it's like, hey, just make it whatever, just make it a monster, and we'll call it good or whatever.
Yeah,
but I do agree.
Just not enough Castlevania in Castlevania.
Yeah, I feel that. So, anyways, while these guys are fighting in the the Belmont Manor or whatever, the vampires are fighting each other. I think. What was it? She does like a really smart thing where she reanimates a priest, and the priest like blesses the river that the castle lands in, and like now the water is all holy. And then he purposely knocks down the bridge and like kills a bunch of Dracula's army. It's like, that was super smart. Good for you.
It was really fucking good. And you're like, okay, Camilla, she a real threat. I appreciate her.
And then by the end of that episode, the speaker finally learns the spell, uses her magic, and she's able to now summon the castle where they are on top of them. So the fight essentially ends, between the Camilla's vampires and Dracula's vampires, because it's like, great, now we're in a different location. And then episode 7 pops off, and it's like, great, now it's time to fight. And in my head, it's like, cool, fucking here we go, right? Alucard is gonna fight Dracula. Trevor's gonna help him, and apparently the speaker's also gonna help them because she is super OP. Like, it's crazy how powerful she is. In the first season, we see that she can like, use some sort of like water stuff. She freezes some water, right? Which is pretty cool. And we know that she has some sort of magical abilities. Yeah. And the second one, I thought like her shtick was going to be like helping them, get to Dracula or find Dracula. She does. She essentially brings Dracula to them. And then to find out that she's super competent with like not the combat, like magic, like she can do fire stuff and she can do water stuff and like air stuff. And I was like, holy shit, she's just the Avatar.
She's fucking great.
Yeah, she's the Avatar. But it's like,
but they brought these all out from nowhere.
It's super unwarranted. Like it wasn't, they didn't let us know this was going to happen. And so when she's fighting, I was just like in my head, like, oh, she's going to fight. Maybe there's some stakes. Maybe she'll be okay. No, she's so competent. It's crazy how competent she is. She fucks up those vampires. Like she's been fighting vampires for like her whole life, apparently. Anyways, that I didn't like about it, but the fight with the three of them taking on all the vampires was super cool.
It was really cool. Honestly, Alucard has some of the sickest animation with because he has a sword that he uses through like telepathic methods. Yeah, essentially.
Imagine like the bow or the arrow from that Yondu has from like, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. He just kind of controls it, and it does super dope stuff.
Really fucking cool. So that kind of takes us into the next point where he fought Dracula. It comes down to the end of it, and it's like, okay, father versus son, we got to do this. I mean, they're all kind of fighting Dracula, but then it really becomes just Alucard fighting Dracula. And at the beginning of this whole sequence where they were surging into Dracula's castle, it starts playing the Castlevania theme song. So it's like, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this. And it's all like orchestrated, but it's a little bit slower and it's fitting more. But then like after 2 rounds of that, it just goes into generic, whatever the fuck. Don't even worry about it.
Like epic music.
Yeah, essentially. It just feels like boring or whatever. But then one of the things that I was really looking forward to, because I thought it would be so fucking sick if they did it, they didn't do. In each Castlevania game, whenever you fight the last boss, it's not just like you're fighting Dracula and Dracula dies. It's like you're fighting Dracula and Dracula's even more fucking crazy than you ever thought. So I brought up a couple of pictures of him on my phone so you could understand and maybe hopefully describe it. So just scroll down on here. That's the first form of Dracula from the first Castlevania game that you're seeing there.
Okay, so he just kind of looks... I mean, this is all pixelated.
He just looks like Dracula, but like shitty old school. Whatever. He's Dracula.
For sure.
And then down a little bit, and and he turns into...
He turns into like a big old like bat monster with like big old dinosaur head and like big old claws, and he looks pretty brutal.
Insane, right? Like way different. So if they did something like that, I would have been happy with it. So scroll down more and there's the third game. So his first form, he looks like Dracula with like a mask kind of.
For sure, proper Dracula with his big old collar,
Right. And he has 2 forms after that.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of like 5 different heads. And like I'm assuming like this is a big old cluster of them. I'm assuming they all do different things, which would be pretty cool. Third form, wow, he looks like he looks like Ogre from Tekken 3. I think that's the first incarnation of him.
Yeah.
He looks like a big old muscle bound monster with like claws and a beak and wings, and he's terrifying looking. So you know what I really like about it too is that actually they're changing the color palette for every time he evolves. His colors change, so he just becomes he looks completely different.
Yeah, it's really cool. They just do a good job. So I just wanted to show you the first one for like Castlevania classic fans or whatever, because a lot of people just like the first Castlevania and more modern ones like Symphony of the Night and stuff. But then since this is based on the third, I figure you should look at that one. And they have Dracula. Dracula's cool. He looks great. This is a fantastic iteration of Dracula. They don't need his second form with like 1,000 faces or whatever the fuck, because that's a little bit esoteric for in animation and like conceptualizing in real life. Like, how would this character turn into that?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense necessarily without a bunch of narrative. Sense. Yeah. In a video game, you're just like, oh shit, he was more powerful and this is apparently what he was.
And now he's going to spit stuff because like he obviously the mouths do something,
right? But in a TV show, you're like, yeah, no, Dracula's not about to turn into 5 heads right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
But I can imagine him turning into that big old buff, creature at the very end.
So they could have buffed him out into a crazy creature. He could have done... It doesn't really matter how they tell it. In the game, it's like, oh man, that's actually what Dracula looks like. And he was disguising himself as a human to be like, or like a vampire, regular human vampire or whatever.
Well, yeah, no.
But now his power's unleashed. But in this, he could have been like progressively getting more and more upset and turned into this giant fucking hulking thing. Yeah. And in the story of it, spoiling the story, while Alucard and Dracula are duking it out, they crash into Alucard's childhood room, and Dracula's like, holy shit, wait, I'm killing my son right now. That's so fucked up of me. And Alucard kills him. At this point, if he was a big old hulking fucking monster trying to take on Alucard.
I mean, he would have shrunk back down.
Yeah, exactly. He would have shrunk back down. And I feel like that would have been an even like more powerful way to display the emotion that Dracula's having. Because he's kind of just been broody the whole time here and there. So it just felt like, I don't know if Dracula's going to kill Alucard or whatever. But if he were to go out of his final form, you're like, oh shit, this is really fucking with them. And in some ways it would make him a little bit more relatable. Like I already felt like, oh, he's more relatable because he's like, it really is about his family and whatnot.
Like he turns into this monster for the fight, and then he's like, "Holy shit! Like I don't want to be that monster." It goes back into being his humanoid form. Or whatever.
Brings him out of his rage or whatever. That would have been super dope.
Yeah, they for sure missed that opportunity. Like you were saying, that's how it ends. Fucking Alucard kills him, and fucking it's over, it's done. But there's one more episode.
Oh shit! What's gonna happen?
What could it be? And essentially, the episode's just an epilogue for everybody. Like
like, hey, remember Isaac? He got saved by Dracula by being teleported to the middle of nowhere.
This is super funny because I like Isaac. Out of all the characters, out of the bad guys, like, oh, he was interesting. I mean, Dracula was the best, but Isaac was a close second in my opinion.
Sure, yeah.
And he gets sent away. What's super great is that like I thought what was going to happen. I got twisted out. I mean, they tricked me. What I thought was going to happen was Dracula was just like, "You do anything for me." I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'll do anything for you." So before the fight starts between Dracula and Alucard, Dracula's just like, "Okay, cool. Well, you sure?" It's like, "You're a real one." And Isaac's like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a real one." And I thought what he was gonna do, I thought that Dracula was gonna kill Isaac and drink his blood because it had been said that like Dracula hasn't been feeding, so he's super weak. And I was
that would have been cool.
And I was like, oh, that's what he's gonna do. And then instead what he does is he makes a mirror and then pushes Isaac through it. He's like, "Get out of here, like save yourself, you're too good for this world," or whatever, right? And then he sends him to the middle of the desert or whatever. Like not like the desert and they're next to them, it's like there's a town or whatever. It's like the desert proper. There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
Like, he's deserted. I was like, wow, what a fucking good friend. He's just like it's like your most trusted advisor. I'd do anything for you. All right, get the fuck out of here. You're going to the desert. Have fun. Yeah. And I like that bit because then we see like Isaac just, he's drinking water. He's like,
is that an oasis?
He's just kind of minding his own business. And a group of travelers come through and they're like being real dicks. They're just like, "Hey man, don't drink our water. It's for our animals."
They're not calling him man. They don't respect
him.
I know.
But I'm saying like that's what they like,
I know.
They're like, "Don't drink our water. Leave some for the animals." Like, and he's like, "There's plenty for you guys. Just let me be." And then he goes, "Look, we're going to fucking tie you up and torture you. And then if we get hungry, we might eat you." And Isaac's like, "Okay, fuck, I'm not having this." And Isaac beats the shit out of all of them.
Yeah.
He uses
gnarly.
He uses the flogging thing to tear the shit out of someone's face.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wraps it around his head and rips it off.
So brutal. Yeah. He grabs it around someone's wrist and like arm and he pulls on it.
Arm,
oh man. And it was super dope. And so then this leads to his resolution. It's like, he then eats one of them. He's like, "Well, I'm fucking hungry."
He didn't actually eat one of them. I thought he did. He killed a horse.
Oh, cool.
The horse is like all exposed innards and whatnot.
It was one of them.
Right? I was like,
that's so
damn,
brutal.
hardcore. All right, man. But no, he killed a horse. And then I texted my friends right after. I was like,
"Killed a horse.
Hey, would you rather, if you had to live, would you rather kill and eat a horse or kill and eat a person?"
Horse, probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But some people are like,
I love animals.
Killing a horse would be too difficult. I could kill a person if I knew they were bad, or like some weird shit like that.
Horse tastes terrible though.
Yeah,
because it's too muscular.
What do you think? You think humans taste good?
They probably taste better than horse.
Probably taste like pork, like people say. So yeah, I'd eat that.
No, so what he does is he's realizing, man, he's like, I don't want to fucking deal with this. This is fucking bullshit. And he goes, wait, I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
And then he makes all the bodies into these ugly creatures. And he goes like, I'm going to make a fucking army and I'm going to fucking take over this world. Yeah. Cause he's also one of those spirits, dude. He's like, he's got powers too. And I was like, dope. That's his plot for.
See, I'm down with that. Yeah. If they made a third season and made it actually good, that'd be dope. But at this point, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. But I thought that was a cool ending for him. It's like good.
Oh yeah.
Like his resolution was, I'll just take over the world. Fuck it. I'll make monsters I'll make my own army. So then I think we get a resolution for the other white dude with Camilla. And, it looks like Camilla's like, well, I'm going to go back to my fucking people because, there's nothing to do here,
Yep.
And then the guy's like, okay, good. Have a nice time. Bye. And then Camilla fucking puts a collar on him. He's like, you're my pet now. Dracula's obviously gone. I need an army. You're going to make it for me. He's like, I don't want to. So she beats the shit out of him. Yep. Like brutally, when someone gets beat up and it's like, oh man, they're getting their shit rocked. And then it keeps going.
She's like, oh no.
And then it keeps going. It's like that scene from, I remember what movie it is. It's it's the one with Shia LaBeouf and he's a bootlegger. Do you want to talk about
holes.
I knew you were gonna fuck that for me.
Disturbia.
No, god damn it! Oh, I can't remember this one. I really like this one too. Anyways, it's Shia LaBeouf, and he's like he makes fucking moonshine or whatever, and Tom Hardy's in it, and he's getting beat up by like some sheriff or whatever, and the sheriff's beating the shit out of him, and he like keeps beating the shit out of him, like
Transformers.
Oh my god. No, it's fucking.
I honestly don't know what the movie is, so I'm just saying. Even Stevens the movie.
I swear to God, I'll kill you.
I don't know what movie it is. Genuinely,
look it up. It's killing me. Anyway, so he's getting the shit beat out of him right by the sheriff.
Yeah,
and to the point where like it became like I was watching it in theaters. Like it became like hard to look at the screen, like how bad he was, and like he raises his hand and starts crying. He's like, no more, no more. And, like he's begging for like him to stop beating the shit out of him. And that scene reminded me of like this guy getting wrecked by Camilla. And I was like, oh my god, like this guy's a human, like a normal human.
Yeah,
he obviously has magical powers, but this vampire is gonna murder him.
Yeah,
and she doesn't. And then he concedes. He's like, okay, stop, please stop.
We cool? Yeah,
He's like, stop hitting me. I'll do whatever you want. And he gets chained up, and she gets taken back to her land. He's like, good. And now you're gonna make me an army, and that's her plot, setting up for a third season. And then fucking the resolution between fucking the speaker and the Belmont's like, okay, I'm done.
Also they're like, thanks, Alucard. See ya. Have fun at your castle because we can't get rid of that.
Let's talk about Alucard in a second.
Yeah, well, I just figured because his was really quick in terms of like them splitting off.
Yeah. So anyway, Alucard's like, I'm going to live in my dad's castle, and then Trevor Belmont's like, okay, cool. Like, don't make this your grave. Take the castle and then take the Belmont Manor or whatever. Live in both of them, like, because he's half human. I don't know if we mentioned that. We probably didn't.
I mean, in the last episode, whatever. Alucard is half human because Dracula's wife was human and was killed by the humans.
Super smart. So he's like, look, like, preserve your father's memory, preserve humans' memory, blah, blah, blah. We're on our way. Anyways.
Peace.
And so then Trevor's like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go be a traveler. And the girl, like, really ham-fistedly was just like, let's just be together. You and me, we're the best. We're just going to go travel the world and fight creatures and destroy monsters. And Trevor's like, you sure you want that? And she's just like, yeah, baby, I do, or whatever.
The end.
And they're kind of like a happy couple at the end. Like, it's not romantic yet, but it's going to be romantic, right? It's like
on account of hand holding.
Exactly. And then, they fucking leave on a wagon. Bye-bye. Fucking Alucard's chilling in, fucking the castle. And he sees his dad, like a ghost vision of his dad. He sits in his dad's chair and he just starts crying. And that's the fucking end of it. It's like, very cool. Fucking Alucard's a bitch. Trevor Belmont's out here traveling the world with some bitch, some OP avatar saving the world, kind of. And then we got this guy in the desert making an army and the bitch in the fucking, with her pet dude making an army. And that's it. That's how it all ends.
Just a bunch of bitches, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just kind of disappointed with this season. There's just a lot of not good stuff.
Yeah.
And for the stuff that there is good, like the fighting scenes and like the cool animation that does happen in those 2 episodes, it's just not enough to make up for the, the rest of it or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend this to anybody. Yeah, I don't know if I recommend this to anybody. I don't think I'd want to watch it again either.
Nah, it sucked. Fuck it. Sucks. Shittiest show, 2016.
Nah, there's definitely shittier shows in this. Fucking Sword Guy Part 2. Sword Guy Part 1.
Oh, fuck.
Aiko.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Netflix, get your shit together. What the fuck?
Oh, my God. No, but that being said, the first season is still really dope. We were talking to Neil about this, and Neil's like, I don't know if I'll finish the second season. He's like, don't.
Just don't do it, man.
Just go back and watch the first season because that's all we wanted. All we wanted was those cool, sick fights, and they fucked it. They just didn't know how to make a story or make us care about these characters.
No, that's not all we wanted. We also wanted a story and stuff because that's what we were lacking from the first season.
Exactly, that's what we wanted.
But what we knew we would get is some dope-ass fights.
Exactly.
What we didn't get until episode 6 is some dope-ass fights.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's you and I kind of gave it a pass. We're like, the only thing this thing is missing is a better story, and that's because they have 4 episodes. You give them 8 episodes, and they fuck the bed.
Sucks to suck, Castlevania.
Yeah, it does suck to suck. Anyways, that's it, man. There's nothing really else to say.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. That being said, if you want to watch episodes 6 and 7, solely off of the dope fights, you now know the most basic parts of the plot that you'll need to know.
Mm-hmm. Or, if you do like this, that's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. We don't agree with it, but whatever.
No, I completely agree with it because they like it because of the dope action.
No, if they don't like if they do like all of it, they like all this bullshit story.
Like, oh well, nobody will.
That's
do
what I'm saying.
that.
If
Nobody
anybody likes this thing as an entirety for themselves, that's fine. You're allowed to. We're just saying, in our opinion, it was really bad.
Well, sometimes people don't really like process the plot as well as others, and they're just like, yeah, it was really good because there were really cool fights, and like I cared about the characters because they were good at fighting. Like some people don't think about it all the way.
A bunch of meatheads. Yeah. Oh man, well that's it. Next week we're doing High Dive. Right? We finally buckled and got an account. Spending all the bucks.
Yep.
For High Dive.
I made myself an avatar, and I made you self an avatar because you could have 3 accounts on there. This is a plug. High Dive sponsored this episode.
That's not true.
This episode about a Netflix show that we shit on.
That would be super smart for High Dive to do.
So fucking funny.
Like, hey, yo, just go talk shit about Castlevania too. Like, we're way ahead of you.
Don't worry.
We got you, bro.
We were already recording the episode when they contacted us. Just got this message in now. Yeah, fuck you, Netflix. High Dive all the way. All right, cool.
For sure. Okay, so like next week we're going to do that. If you like our logo, hit up Aaron from TurbyTops.com. If you like our theme song, hit up Tom Nasser. He's on SoundCloud and on YouTube. His last name is Nasser, N-A-S-R. Trip, where can we find us?
You can find us on Facebook if you look up the Instagram podcast. Same thing goes for Instagram. Look up the Instagram podcast. If you want to find us on Twitter, tweet at Instant Ramen Pod.
Podcast Benefit.
And you could send us an email, instagrampodcast@gmail.com. When you sign up for High Dive, make sure to enter the promo code Juan Doesn't Suck. Chris is also pretty cool. 2020.
That'll give you a 0% off. So yeah.
Oh yeah, it won't do anything. It'll deny it, but just enter it for me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
Man, that's fucking great. Okay, so this is bye from Juan.
Let's see you around from Chris.
Hey, Trip, don't forget.
Just add hot water.